The use of tasers by UK police is controversial. Although considered less lethal than guns, they are still classed as a firearm, can cause serious injury, and have been linked to at least 18 deaths since their introduction in 2003. So one would expect any police constable in possession of this deadly weapon to employ a bit of gravitas, recognise the responsibility, and view it as a necessary evil only to be used in extreme circumstances they hope to never find themselves in. The idea of incapacitating someone with 1500 volts isn't one they should find exciting. But unfortunately, PC 2431 Lee Ribera of Norfolk Constabulary did find it exciting. He found it very exciting. And when he passed his taser training on the 26th of September last year, he went to a Wetherspoons in Norwich, got very drunk, and let that excitement get the better of him in a way that he will never live down. Cock of the walk, no doubt buzzing on sugary alka pops and a potent ego trip, he took himself off to Castle Mall shopping centre, where he proceeded to run up and down the switched-off, barricaded escalator leading to the closed cinema, which he entered by jumping over the side of the escalator. Here he was asked to leave several times. Feeling untouchable, Lee Ribera then charged around another part of the mall, shouting "police" and "taser" at members of the public, with his arms outstretched, mimicking the wielding of a taser, like an overly hyper child you're so glad isn't yours, imitating his favourite superhero. He also said words to the effect of, "Is there a police officer with a taser?" his adult brain seemingly intensely aroused by his earlier training. Ribera's mortifying rampage ended when the daft twat pushed, grabbed at and struck a member of the public who, like a real hero, punched him to the ground and left him unconscious. It just goes to show that without their uniform, weapons and preferred 6-on-1 MO, the average tyrant cop is just a pathetic fantasist with a self-projected image they can't come close to living up to. It also serves as a reminder of one of the many reasons it's important to teach kids not to bully. Because while some afflicted with childhood bullying go on to become empathetic, justice-orientated, and keen to protect others from such treatment, many become cops. Fragile, narcissistic cops with a chip on their shoulder and a burning desire to resolve their complexes and prove themselves by taking it out on others. For his bizarre behaviour and unprovoked attack on a member of the public, PC Lee Ribera faced an accelerated misconduct hearing, was found guilty of gross misconduct, and is now former PC Lee Ribera. The chair of the misconduct hearing, Assistant Chief Constable Nicholas Davison, allowed Ribera to be named and a report on the case to be published, with great emphasis on his holding police officers accountable, but this is all for show. On more occasions than I could possibly count, I've witnessed and experienced Norfolk Constabulary breach the standards of professional behaviour and the law with total impunity, and often under the auspices and instruction of senior officers. For a number of years, myself and other activists in Norfolk have endured nothing less than systematic persecution at the hands of this police force, a conspiracy involving hundreds of police officers spanning the ranks who have colluded with the industries we oppose, the CPS and other police forces to criminalise and harass us. We and other concerned members of the public have been completely stonewalled in our attempts at redress. So when ACC Nicholas Davison talks about the code of ethics, accountability and trust in policing, you can be sure he doesn't give a shiny shit about any of it.